Assassin's Creed is one of my favorite series of all time in all of gaming. Far Cry is another awesome series. Ghost Recon, except for Breakpoint, is another good series. Splinter Cell, another good series. Rainbow Six Siege, a pretty decent series. Is it a series? I think it's just a game. But you know what I'm saying. What they all have in common is made by the same game company, Ubisoft. But however, when it comes to Ubisoft, I hate them. I absolutely despise them. They're one of the worst gaming companies out there, right next to like freaking EA or something like that. I love their games, but I hate the company. And that's what everybody is. Every people who like Ubisoft games, they also hate Ubisoft. So I recently saw a video by Mudaho, or someone new, some ordinary gamers, and he basically brought up an old topic because this was also a previous topic, and basically, Ubisoft said, you know what, you don't own games anymore. I don't want you to own any games. I don't want you to own any physical games. We own the games, so we can do whatever we want. We can take the game out, and we won't even refund you. We're just gonna take it away from you. No refunds, bitch. Boo-hoo. Na-na-na-na boo-boo. You know, type crap. So, um, this recently happened to one game, and it's a game I think you guys mostly heard about, and it's called The Crew. So The Crew is basically like an MMO racing game where you can go from point A to point B. You can drive cars, fly planes, ride boats, ride jet skis. You know, it's basically motor vehicle the game. And Ubisoft said, you know what? I'm Thanos. I'm gonna snap that game away into existence. I'm gonna put it into a blip. And that's what they did. They took away the servers. They just said, you know what? Frick you guys. And they just deleted the server. Like, it's crazy. So, no refunds as well. And obviously this brings up a big no-no where people, and even Mudaho, setting lawsuits against Ubisoft. And you know what? They deserve it. They absolutely deserve it. Because I think doing this and just saying that you don't own games anymore, we own it. So even though you pay for it, we still own it and we can do whatever we want with it. Frick you, you know, kind of like that. So obviously, Ubisoft has been facing so many allegations by this. People are just constantly saying, Ubisoft, please stop, begging on their knees, just begging. And Ubisoft out here sitting like the freaking Baldwin the Fourth. It's just like, hello, no, we're not going to do that. And, you know, this then leads to a freaking lawsuit by Mudahan and some other people. So it then comes to my physical attention that we have two options now. One of them can probably work, but might get patched. And the second option is like it definitely is going to work. So there are two options. The first one is physical copies of games. So physical copies of games are basically like just like CDs or like the Nintendo Switch thing for like the game cards. Those are physical copies. Because once you buy a physical copy, it's yours forever. You can do whatever you want with it. You can freaking play with it. You can put it up your butthole during sex, or you can just, you know, um, throw in the garbage and break it. Do like durability tests. You know, do whatever. It's yours. Once you buy it, that's yours, and you are able to play it start to finish from the freaking tutorial to the credit scene where you cry and have misery depending on what game you have. And that's what physical copies do. So if you can get your hands on a physical copy, I don't think Ubisoft executives like bust down your door like the freaking CIA agent breaking into freaking Jeffrey Epstein's house and then taking away the CD from you. They won't do that, obviously. The only way that they can take something away from you is if you buy an online version of the game. So if you take a physical copy of the game, you can keep it forever. But that doesn't stop Ubisoft from taking down the servers. Let's say, for example, and I hope this never happens, they take a game like Rainbow Six Siege, which is a pretty good game. You can have a physical copy there. You still have the game. But all of a sudden, they just take down the servers. They just said, you know what, frick you guys, we're gonna take down the servers. You still have that physical copy. You can still get into Six Siege, but you can't play on it because they took down the servers. So that's one way they can get bypass that, and it still sucks. But at least, you know, you still have it. You still own it. They can't take it away from you. You can still get into the game, but I don't think you can play the game. That sucks. So at least use one option if all else fails. And this is probably like the reason why this game popular is piracy, pirating things. And this doesn't go for video games, this goes for almost everything now. Because for some reason in this freaking world that we live in, they just want to increase money for some reason. Prices are just exponentially growing, you know. Just like my grades in school, they're just constantly increasing and increasing. It's just, it's crazy. And then this leads to more people pirating games. It's almost like a balance, like equilibrium is happening. The more you increase price, the more piracy is gonna happen, and it just tries to balance. So like the more you go here, the more you go up. So if you bring it down, it's trying. It's almost like it's trying to equalize each other. So it doesn't work like that. So we have to resort to pirating games, or pirating movies, or pirating whatever you want to pirate. And that's just gonna be the future because, companies right now are just being dumb and stupid and just probably like drinking stupid juice from their lunch, uh, lunch menu or whatever, you know. So we have to resort to things like these, and right now pirating is getting very common. It's getting very, people are pirating everything. I know I'm saying it's illegal, but still, that's what's happening. Pirating is getting very common, and if companies like Ubisoft, or companies like Netflix or Disney Plus, or HBO Max, all these games or streaming services or whatever, um, they keep keeping up what they're doing, and increasing prices or just being absolute dickholes, taking away things that people bought. Um, Everything's just gonna be a regular thing now, like just as like a normal regular thing. And next thing you know, the entire United States plus everybody else in the country, other countries I meant, will be in bars. It will just be in jail, and it'll be overcrowded. So pirating will be a big thing, and they might, what are they gonna do with that? It's not like disabling the internet is gonna stop anything. That's just actually gonna make everything worse. So pirating is not gonna be the future. So, I just wanted to talk about this for a little bit, just talking about, I don't know why I went to pirating and all that, but overall, Ubisoft, please just stop doing this. You're not helping anything. And with the upcoming release of AC Red, if you ever do if we ever get like a release thing on that, like if we ever get like more information about that, because AC Red sounds really cool. I actually might buy that. Um, so with the current state of Ubisoft that you're in, you forced my hand to do this, and now if there's ever gonna be a physical version of AC Red, I'm gonna buy that instead of the online version, because I can actually keep that version instead of you taking the online version. I don't got anything else to say. Thanks for watching.